Happy New Year. Happy 2023. So, as the title of this video quite clearly suggests, I'm saying fuck off resolutions. I don't think they work. They generally they're generally things that people they're big things. They're big things. So people will go, right, so I'm gonna diet, I'm gonna lose 2 stone. I'm gonna run a marathon. I'm going to do this big thing in my life. And they just go for it. After a couple of weeks, they stop. They stop. Why? Because it was too big. It was too big of a goal. So they're looking at the high end of what they maybe would like, um, rather than setting intentions to get somewhere. So that end goal of, say, take the running a marathon. Fucking, I couldn't do that. So they want to run a marathon, so that they throw their gym stuff on, their cycling shorts, running shorts, trainers, and they go full pelt. And they can't do it because they've basically never run for anything more than a bus. That was me. So when you set an intention, it's smaller, it's more manageable. So, for example, I'm going to make good choices this year. I should rephrase that to maybe saying I'm going to make better choices than I did last year. Either way, the choices that I would like to make going forward in 2023 are good. So, when I'm cooking, is this the healthiest choice for me? It's not always going to be healthy, but am I making good choices more than I am bad? So if I have one day a week where I have takeout, but for 6 days it's home cooked food and it's good, healthy choices, then that's better than if I had 4 bad meals last year. Or, you know, if I work out 3 days a week this year, is that going to be more than what I finished last year on? Absolutely. So even if I done one day of working out a week this year, that's better than how I ended 2022. So that's what I'm talking about, intentions. One of my other intentions this year is being a good person, supporting others. How can I expect any support from me if I don't give it to other people? So one thing I want to do is I want to find smaller channels, whether that's on YouTube or LinkedIn or Twitter, interesting people providing value that just need some support, and I want to do that. I think it's a good thing to do, not just for the other person, but for me. I think it's a two-way street. So I don't like resolutions. I don't agree with doing them. You're basically saying I'm gonna have this idea for a couple of weeks and then I'm just gonna just it's a resolution, it's fine, it can not happen, because we all laugh about that at the end of the year, don't we? The resolutions we set in January, and by February, end of January, first week of January, they disappear. So my recommendation is to set intentions. How are you going to approach this year? Some other ways you can look at that is, how are you going to show up? How are you going to be? Are you going to be powerful? Are you going to be confident? Are you going to be brave? Are you going to say yes more than you say no? Or are you going to say no more than you say yes? What is the balance that you would like to achieve throughout the year? And the way that you make sure that you kind of follow through and keep track of those intentions, not resolutions, is writing them down. So you could have a digital system, or you could have something like I do. So a notebook, and write those intentions down. Ask yourself at the end of the day, did I make good choices? Was I a good person today, or was I a complete fucking bitch? Because that happens. Did I snap when really I should have taken a breath? Why was that? How am I doing? Am I making steps towards being that powerful, strong person? What did I do to prove that I done something brave today? I'm recording videos now. That scares the shit out of me. Don't like it. Don't like cameras. I like being behind the cameras, not here, not on video. I like to take pictures. This makes me very uncomfortable. But going into 2023, it's something that I want to do more of. I have no idea why, but I want to. I just need to get over myself. So, my intentions, making good choices. One of my choices is to show up, record videos, and hopefully fucking get better by the end of 2023. And in December, I'll look back at this video and go, oh my God, I'm shit. I was shit. I'm not that shit anymore. So, my advice to you, ditch the fucking resolutions, set your intentions. Who are you going to be this year? Who are you going to show up as? How are you going to show up? How are you going to record that? How are you going to make sure that you do all those small things that you can build on week after week after week? At the end of the year, maybe be a completely different person. Who knows? You could be the same. Just making better choices. Anyway, comment down below if you have intentions or if you really love resolutions and you're one of the very few people who set resolutions, carry them through for the entire year and smash them. I'd love to hear from you. Really, I would, because I want to know how someone does that. So, yeah, drop some comments below. And if you are interested in taking up a journaling habit or ritual, as I like to call it, then there'll be links below to check out my collection. If there isn't anything that tickles your fancy, get in touch. Let's have a chat. Happy New Year.
Artlist.io